Hi everyone! So this is going to be another tutorial using the Urban Decay Book of Shadows Volume 2 for anyone who has that. If not, definitely try to follow along with similar colors that you have. You can also do this look with false lashes. I didn't for today just because like going grocery shopping and that kind of stuff, and false lashes might get me some looks at the grocery store. I didn't do my hair again, I just let it air dry. I know I'm getting so boring with the hair. So keep on watching if you'd like to see how I created this look. Alright, so I've already done my face makeup and also primed my eyelid and in my brows, and I need to get them threaded already, so they're kind of shabby right now. But anyways, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Studio C brush and put that into Perversion, which is this shade right here. It's the very dark grade green shade. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to bring this in about 3/4 of the way, and this is just slightly above the crease. And I'm going to stop shy of the inner corner. Get a little bit more on the brush, and I'm going to bring it down into the crease as well. And I'm going to create a very slight line right here in the outer V. I'm going to go back and darken this just a tiny bit with more product. So it should look something like that after you've applied the color. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this brush off on a tissue to get off any excess color. I'm going to take a very dense flat brush. This one is from Bare Essentials. And I'm going to put that into Flip Side, which is right there. It's kind of a teal shade. And I'm going to put this in the inner corner and blend it right up into the Perversion shade. I'm not bringing it in too much onto the lid because that's where I'm going to put the Homegrown shade. But basically just in the crease, the inner third of the crease and the inner corner. Okay, I'm going to wipe that brush off as well. Next I'm taking Homegrown. It's a really pretty green shade. With that same Bare Minerals or Bare Essentials brush, pack the color on there, and that's going to go all over the lid. These shadows are so smooth, you really don't have to do a lot of blending. Okay, I'm going to go back with the eyeshadow C brush from e.l.f. I'm going to put that into Perversion, which is the satin black shade right here. Just very lightly get some of that on the tip of the brush by turning it this way. And I'm going to kind of outline just above my crease and to darken it up. I'm not bringing that all the way in either, just about 3/4 of the way like I did before. Next, I'm going to take the Bare Essentials brush one more time and put that into the color Jinx, which is that really pretty blue. And this I'm going to place just where the Flip Side and Perversion shades meet right here, just to soften this. And I'm going to bring this out a little bit over the Perversion so that black isn't as harsh. Okay, then I'm going to take a pretty fluffy brush. This is a MAC 217, and a lot of people say that this is like a dense brush that they use a lot. For me, mine is really fluffy actually, so I use this a lot for highlighting and also for blending shades. I'm going to put this into Sellout, and I know I usually say that this shade is a little bit too dark for a highlight, but I'm just going to use it very sparingly. So just put that underneath the brow and slightly blend with the darker shades below. I'm not going to use an actual pencil liner for this. What I'm going to do is take a stiff angled brush that's a little bit thicker, and I'm going to put that in Perversion, the black shade again, and just line my upper lash line with that. You can definitely go ahead and use a pencil eyeliner if that's your preference, even the one that was included with this this set called Zero. But mine is just like worn down to a nub right now, and I didn't want to go scrounging for another black eyeliner, so I'm just using this. Okay, I've also taken some of my eyeshadow primer, which I'm using my favorite e.l.f. mineral eyeshadow primer. I wiped off most of the excess on the cap and did a light line underneath, probably coming down just to about here, because I want to take that same brush, put it back in Perversion, and line the bottom lash line. And I'm going to go in about 2/3 of the way with this, with the black shade. Okay, and brush this off or wipe it off on a tissue. And take the same brush and put it into Jinx, the blue shade. And that I'm going to line from the inner corner all the way to meeting up with Perversion. And I'm going to overlay, just put a little bit of the blue shade on top of Perversion just to blend them a little bit. So after wiping off that brush again, I am going to put it back into, sorry, I got a little messed up from wiping it off so much. I'm going to put that into the Midnight Cowboy Rides Again, the champagne shade with glitter. And that I'm actually going to put underneath those shades that I just applied to the lower lash line. This just kind of brightens it up a little bit, gives it a little bit more sparkle without doing the typical, you know, inner tear duct area. Okay, now we're all done with the Book of Shadows. I'm going to use my Maybelline XXL Pro 24-Hour Bold Mascara. I'm going to do one coat of side 1, one coat of side 2. Then I'm also going to take the number 2 side and apply that to the bottom lashes, because this is the more long wearing one. Don't really need a lot of volume on your bottom lashes, but I do want some definition and to darken them up a bit. So when I come back, I will have applied my mascara. You can also do false lashes with this look. It's definitely bold enough so that false lashes would look good with it. I kind of skipped a step, but it's fine that I go back and do it now. I'm going to use some of the Rimmel Alive and Kicking Soft Kohl Kajal Eye Pencil, which is kind of like a buttery yellow shade, and I'm going to put that in my lower waterline. Okay, and that is it for the eyes. Give you a close-up of them. For cheeks, I'm going to be using a couple different colors because I want like a pretty pinky peach blend. I'm going to use some of the Jane Be Pure Mineral Blush in Rose Satin. So that's already a pretty pinky peach, but I'm going to end up topping it with a more pink color just on the apples. The other color that I'm also using is the e.l.f. Mineral Blush in Joy. And this is a loose powder blush, so I'm just going to use whatever's in the lid. And smile real big and then apply that to just the apples. I want this look to be pretty glowy as well, so I'm going to use some of the Stila Illuminating Finishing Powder in Gold with a big fluffy kabuki, and I'm just going to sweep that all over. And the lip color I used today to finish off the look is the Stila Lip Glaze in Fig. I had this on before, but I just had a smoothie, so I got to put it on again. But yeah. It looks like this. Hey everyone, so this is the finished look. I will talk to you guys very soon. I hope this video was helpful to any of you who have the Urban Decay Book of Shadows, or if you have similar shades, then you can do a similar look. So thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.